Samson returned to his people, and none would deliver him unto the Philistines. Flogged with the people of Dan, and taxes levied to destroy them, and their fields stripped of the grain, till at length Samson could bear no more. And he sent forth emissaries to the Philistines, Spare the people of Dan, and he would surrender. They bound him with ropes and turned their way back to Gaza, back to the Saran, king of the Philistines. Now had the Saran taken unto his favor a new woman, the dark beauty of Timnath, Delilah.
Even a ruby loses luster beside your lips, Delilah. It will take a sapphire and an emerald together to match your blue-green eyes. I've known the ways of many women who fill the veins with fire, but only one Delilah.
My lord has given me many gifts, but none more precious than his favor.
I bring you more than gems, Delilah. Samson is our prisoner. Even now, Lord Artur returns to Gaza.
I've waited a long time to hear those words. What will you do with Samson, my lord?
We might hang him by his heels from your balcony, or what would you suggest?
Make him turn the grist mill, whipped and driven like an animal, where all Gaza can mock him and laugh at him. Humble him. Bring him to his knees.
But I thought you once admired this Danite.
As I admire the gutter rats of Gaza.
Chain the lion killer to the grist mill. Yes. Why not?
Anything. Only let me be there to watch it.
They were yet some distance from Gaza, Artur, his soldiers, and their prisoner, and a storm was brewing in the sky, and the clouds grew black, and the soldiers of the Philistines paused and found shelter.
My jester has come to amuse you, Samson. You see what he brings? A skull of an ass. He moves the jaws, and behold, a voice speaks.
Unconquerable leader of the Danites, defender of the invisible God, the ass salutes you. Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
Perhaps he would pray again, jester.
Yes, let us hear you pray, Samson. Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
Your pledge to my people.
My lord, he can speak. Words come forth.
Has the pledge to my people been fulfilled? They will not starve.
As truly as you are bound by ropes, our pledge to each other is fulfilled.
Then hear me, O Lord my God. Hear me.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
Gird me for battle against the swords of my enemies.
Oh, great skull of an ass, hear me. Hee-haw!
Forsake me not, O Lord, but strengthen my arms to destroy them.
While the sky blackens and the thunder rolls, he prays for a sign after the sign appears.
Let them see thy power, O God!
The ropes! Look! They break apart! He's gone! Turn it! He's him! Quick! No, alive! Use chains! Bring chains!
In the book of Judges it is written that the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon Samson, and the cords that were upon his arms became as flax that was burnt with fire, and his bonds loosened from off his hands. And he found a jawbone of an ass, and he took it, and he slew 1,000 men therewith.
And you expect me to believe this, Lord Artur? One man defeated all your soldiers?
Never did mortal man fight like this, O Saran. His strength was greater than any instrument of war.
What weapon had he? What weapon?
More shame to us, Majesty. The jawbone of an ass.
A jester's toy.
The vultures circle over Lehi, Saran, and Samson is gone under the hills.
Lord Artur, military governor of Dan, Hakim of armies, beaten with the jawbone of an ass.
I asked for 10,000 men to crush the Danites for all time. Instead, you send me tax collectors.
Our taxes delivered Samson into your hands. It was you who could not hold him.
This Samson has some unknown power. No man can stand against him.
Perhaps he'd fall before a woman.
Delilah.
Even Samson's strength must have a weakness. There isn't a man in the world who will not share his secret with some woman.
This one is clever, Artur. She speaks truth. More men have been trapped by smiles than by ropes.
Then perhaps she knows a woman who could entice this barbarian, this killer.
I can deliver Samson to you.
Such devotion touches me, Delilah. What would you gain by his capture?
My lord's favor.
You have that already. No, there must be some other way.
When my father and sister lay dead in the ashes of our home because of Samson, he laughed at my tears. You cannot refuse me, my lord.
What promise do you ask?
I will learn the secret of his strength. But when he stands captive and is weak as other men, no drop of his blood shall be shed. No blade shall touch his skin.
By the sacred pillars of the temple, I demand his death.
I want his life. Chain him to the gristmill. Let him grind our grain like a beast. Let the people mock him and make sport of him until he draws his breath in agony and every word he speaks is a prayer for death.
You have my promise.
My lord is the wisest of kings and the greatest of men.
As a king, I have no choice. As a man, I am letting you leave because you want to.
King of my love, I go to destroy your enemy and mine.
Delilah. Delilah.
My love is only for you.
Could not a man who could stop the heart of a lion stir the heart of a woman?
I will deliver Samson to you before the month of harvest.
Samson had retired to the hills of Dan, but frequent were his descents into the valley, and many were his prizes, the rich caravans of the Philistines. And the spoils of the caravans were spread among the people of Dan, for Samson had said, "As they did unto me, so have I done unto them." Therefore it came to Delilah to make a caravan, soldiers and camels, and to journey into the valley of Sorek, for this was the valley that Samson and the men of Samson had been known to favor.
Look at it, Samson. As fine a prize as I've ever seen.
Yes. Stay behind the rocks, Sal. They'll see enough of us in good time.
It's getting dark. We'll make camp soon.
Yes. The pool by the temple ruins.
I still don't understand why the soldiers left. Why would they leave, Samson?
Why else but to search for us? We will wait for darkness. Saul, come now, back to the hills.
You, Captain, come here.
Yes, mistress.
I should spend the night here.
Forgive me, mistress, but our men are now too few.
You will take them all and leave. Only the camel driver shall remain, and my servant Hisham.
If the Danite is watching, he will know you are helpless here.
I know. Lord Atu and his soldiers are waiting by the Scorpion's Hill. When the time comes, I will send for him. Now go.
And when the moon was high and the shadows filled the temple ruins, did the men of Samson descend. Then did they lead off the camels of Delilah's caravan, and did Samson enter the tent, and there beheld a woman with a veil.
Don't cry out.
I won't. Are you afraid?
Of a woman, yes. Your caravan is rich.
The jewel box is in that silver chest.
Your husband, where is he?
I have no husband.
Your table is laid for two. For whom do you wait?
I'm expecting a caller.
Who?
You, Samson.
You know my name?
All Gaza knows your name.
They don't like it, I'm told.
They respected it before the mighty Samson became a common robber.
And Delilah became the great courtesan of Gaza.
No, I'm stupid, Samson. To think I could deceive you, steal what you like.
This is not stealing. Your Saran taxes us. I tax the Philistines. Where's the rest of it?
Not far away. I will hide nothing from you.
The oldest trick in the world. A silk trap baited with a woman.
Do you know a better bait, Samson? Men always respond.
Of all the women in Gaza, why did the Saran send you?
I asked to come.
Why?
I knew you'd yield to any other woman.
And you came here to save me.
No, I came to betray you.
You could bind a man tighter than the Saran's chains.
Could I bind you?
No. You're going back to the Saran. The only way you can be trusted.
Oh? Will you kill me yourself? You could crush me between these two hands. Why don't you? I told you once I'd kiss you with my dying breath.
Your kiss has the sting of the death.
I don't believe you could kill me. Try. You're afraid to kill me.
I'll let the devil do that.
I know you will, but don't make me eat supper alone. May I call my servant?
If you wish.
Hisham.
Yes, mistress?
I'll go back to Gaza at daylight.
You'll leave tonight.
We're leaving, Hisham. Have the men load the camels.
What camels? His bandits have stolen your camels, and the drivers have run to the hills.
How can I go, Samson?
I'll have your camels brought back.
Why not bring them yourself tomorrow?
Because when my back's turned, you'll send for our soldiers.
I couldn't send for anyone if you were with me. Hisham, pour the wine.